the 24th day of November. This Sunday today, we're racing out at Scottsville, and we have 8 races on the card. Looking forward to this. Again, a reminder, the bar pot starts in race 1, PA race 2, pick 6 race 3, jackpot 1 race 4, and jackpot 2 starts in race number 5. Right, so 8 races on the card, and looking forward to this. In the first race, we do have a scratching of number 8, and number 9, Mumsy's Glory, Elamites in front, Unshot behind. Don't forget to use that opportunity through Betway to use those blue vouchers. Use them, and you'll get the money back, which you can spend on that Summer Cup, which is exactly what 5-6 days away from today. So looking forward to that on the 30th of November. Right, Gary John joining me again. Gary John, I had the pleasure of finally meeting you about 2 weeks ago. How are you doing?
Morning, Alal. Yes, and morning to all the punters. It was also nice meeting you too. I'm looking forward to today's card. It looks like there's going to be a few favourites winning and maybe some value later on.
Fantastic. Let's get straight into it, where the bar pot does start in race number 1. The Intelligent Maiden Plate. How's that for a name? I'm glad I'm not presenting. 1,000 metres, and your favourite here, odds on at the moment, is number 10, Major Tommy, the son of One World for the Puller stable, and Serena Moodley takes the ride after a good debut. 22-10, looks like the opposition comes in the form of number 7, Mind Map, from the Glen Cotson stable, who had, equipment changes there since the cheek pieces have been fitted, and the tongue tie he has improved. What are your thoughts in the first race? How many do we need?
Now, I've put 4 horses in, including a scratching. I've gone 2 first-timers and Major Tommy, numbers 3, 6, 10, and obviously the 8 is the scratching. My first choice here out of the race runners has to be Major Tommy. It had a great debut to Future Flow. There's been a direct Future Flow has come out to win again after that, and then 2 direct winners, Glamours and Lions Are. If you are looking for a line horse with Bring the Magic did run 7.4 lengths to Lions Eye, and Major Tommy in Future Flow's ran was not much in a 0.1 length behind Lions Eye, so I have to lean towards Major Tommy. Speaking on Mind Map, I don't know what to make of this horse. I see its last 2 runs has been on the poly. They have backed it in. I'm not convinced on these form lines. I feel like it is a bit weak compared to this bunch. But like I said, I'm not sure what to expect on the grass, but I'm going to be playing to beat it. It can pop up, obviously, because it does put up good work. But my first choice, definitely Major Tommy. And then just speaking on one first time, I added in Global Drum Beat. It's the full brother to Global Drummer. We all know what that's done in PE. This horse should be a very speedy individual. You're going to have to respect it. And I've gone with the stable companion, Grado, in my bar pots.
All right, so we like it. So we're trying to beat 1 or 2 in the first time is included. 3, 6, 8, and 10 by Banker 3, by 5, by 7, by 3, 5, and 7, by 3 and 8. That is race number 1 where the bar pot starts. The cost there, if you're taking Gary John's buy pot, is 24 Rand. Race number 2 is a maiden for the fillies and the mares. They're racing over 1,000 metres. And this is where the PA starts this afternoon. You're scratching at the moment, number 5. This Daughter of Bezran will not be taking part. So scratch number 5 in race number 2, first leg of that PA. Don't forget blue vouchers when you do take that bet with Betway. Blue vouchers, you can use them as currency. And of course, you can keep them for the big day, which is Saturday, the 30th of November. As far as the Summer Cup is concerned, the Betway Summer Cup, the richest race in Africa. Right, so race number 2, we have the betting at 11-10 about number 3. That's Sun in My Pocket, who's got, 4 good runs. Even the penultimate, when losing 5 lengths, was a cracking run. Your second favourite at 23-10 is the 2, Little Black Gem. We then have number 7, Dressed to the Nines, who's at 4-1. It's 14-1 and better bar those. 8 runners with a scratching. And, Gary John, are we strong on the 3 here? Sun in My Pocket.
Now, I'm very confident on Sun in My Pocket. I made it my best bet for the day. I think everyone can banker it in their PAs and bar pots and also have a win bet on it, maybe double your money. I was very impressed with this last run to Lady of Vix. I actually fancy Lady of Vix later on in the day. I know it's a very nice sort. If you're also looking for a line horse with Little Black Gem and Sun in My Pocket, Little Black Gem did run 1.5 lengths to Blowing in the Wind. I do know there's been 2 direct winners out there, Blowing the Wind coming out to win again. and Chapori, but the line horse is blowing in the wind, 1.10 lengths behind. And when you go to Sunny My Pockets, run to Hurricane Cat, blowing in the wind was in that race, and it was only 1.5 lengths behind Sunny My Pocket. But Sunny My Pocket lost 5 lengths this day. And I promise you now, when you watch that replay, you would say Sunny My Pocket would have won by quite a distance. So I'm definitely in the camps of Sunny My Pocket over Little Black Gem. I think if there's any danger or anything to come find us, it'll probably be a first timer, because I really feel Sunny My Pocket has this field held.
All right, so yeah, I like your reasoning there. So on those form lines, Sunny My Pocket should be a good thing, and the price of 11 to 10 probably won't stand. Right, so here is that place accumulator: 3 by 5 by 7 by 3 by 3 and 8 by 2 by 10, 11, 12. Just 6 Rand for Gary John's PA. Remember, you can add as many as you want, do whatever you want with that PA. You don't have to take it as it is, but just 6 Rand if you do want to do that, and that gets underway. Race number 2 at 12:55. Race number 3, another maiden plate for the fillies and the mares. This time they're racing over 1,400 meters. This is the first leg of our pick 6 this afternoon. There are no changes at this stage. 11 runners should take part at 13:30 this afternoon. Now your betting has number 5, and that is Woza Nawa, the daughter of Give Me the Green Light, at just 6 or 13 to 20, in fact, to be precise. And the second favourite here at 5 to 2 is number 1, the daughter of Rap for Gareth Funzel. So you're quite strong at the top of the betting. Again, final reminder there, your blue voucher. Take a bet with Betway, and you can use your blue voucher and keep it for the big day on Saturday, the 30th of November. But this third race here, the maiden plate, it does look like Woza Nawe looks strong here. I see blinkers go on, Gary John, and Gavin Arena is there to take the ride.
Now, yes, I think they've made the perfect move putting blinkers on this horse. And Gavin Arena and Peter Muscat's strike rate is really good at the moment. They're having a lot of winners together, this partnership. And also, just speaking on Woza Nawe, it does have La Vida Loca held on its last run, and Woza Nawe was drawn 12. I know La Vida Loca was also drawn badly at 11, but it does have it held by 3.5 lengths. And the second favourite, Bola, they also met with Woza Nawe, and Woza Nawe finished in front of it. I know Bola was coming off a rest that day, but Woza Nawe on that run to West Side Story also came off a rest. And it also got taken out at the start, and it never had the best of running passes. I remember Chapori was hanging on to it a bit. So I can't really see Bola or La Vida Loca reversing this form line. I've banked it in my pick 6. I do believe this is a pick 6 banker. Obviously, PA and Barpot bankers. I think it's going to be very hard to beat. And there's also noting another run to Quick Pro Quo, 4.7 lengths. Absolute great run. I think this looks like a really nice trifecta. I think it's going to be in this order, 5-1, 5-1-6, or you can take it banker 5 by 1 and 6 by 1 and 6. But I do believe that's the order they're going to run in.
All right, we like your confidence, and I must admit you convinced me. 13 to 20 the price. So you're not going to get rich, but Woza Nawe really does look like the horse to beat. Here is Gary John's pick 6, banker 5, by banker 7, by 3, 5, 7, by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, by banker 2, and then 1 through 13 in that final race, race number 8. The cost, 312 Rand, very affordable, and let's hope that the roughies win in those legs where Gary John has gone wide. Race number 4 is where our Jackpot 1 starts this afternoon. It's a 1,600 meter maiden plate where you can take out number 1, that is a scratching, as well as number 11, World of Our Own. I'm sure Gavin and Alison right upset. That should have been a big player, but take out numbers 1 and number 11. That leaves 12 runners for the first leg of the jackpot. Currently number 7, Go Grayston Go, is your 18 to 10 favourite. 28 to 10 is number 8, Green Mile. 6 to 1, the 5, Meerkat Moon. 8 to 1 about number 4, that's Carnival Park. 9's about the 12, Long Gallery, and 10 to 1 and better by those. Right, Gary John, with the scratching of number 11, is 7 a good thing, or are there dangers?
Now, I'll make number 7 a really good bet. Just going back to its grass run to Artist Model, there's been winners out of there, Amigo, Hoodwink, Dapper. Also, an artist model coming out to win. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's entered in the feature on Summer Cup Day artist model. I'm
Okay.
really a big fan. I'm really a big fan on this of this form line. In my PA bar pots and pick six, I've banked Grow, Grace, and Go. In my jackpot one, I've added 3 horses, number 4, 7, and 8, just in case something goes wrong. You know, in this game, things go wrong all the time. So I just wanted to play it a little bit safe in my jackpot one. But I do think this is the right horse. Speaking of my Danger Green Mile, I have respect for it. The improvement over the ground. Now going even further, I expect more improvement. It must be a clear danger. And then Carnival Park. I do believe Green Mile is better than Carnival Park, but I did add it in. I feel this horse did need the gelding. It's had 1 run since then. I also really like the run to the Actor 7.7 then, so I have added it in. But my first choice here will be Go, Grace, and Go.
All right, so Go, Grayson, Go was that pick 6 banker, and the jackpot 4, 7, and 8 by 3, 5, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and banker 2 in leg number 4. 72 Rand, that is the take there. But Gary John again quite confident with number 7, Go, Grayson, Go, and the time to jot down 14:05 for jackpot 1. Race number 5 is the middle stakes for the fillies and mares. They're running over 1,750 meters. Take out a number 6 Hot Strike. Just 7 runners will remain at the moment. And let's have a look at that betting. 15-10 is number 2, Vahan's Queen. 4, Gareth Van Zyl, Marco van Rensburg riding from a good draw. 4-1, the 3, Miss Platina. The 5, Broadway Girl, is trading at 4-1 as well. It's then 11-2 about number 4, Sasha's Dream. 6s about the 7, African Beat. And then it's 9-1 and better bar those mentioned. So quite an open looking race here. So Gary John, the first leg of our jackpot 2, how many do we need?
I've only put, Lal, I've only put 2 horses in my jackpot 2, but as you can see in my pick 6 and jackpot 1, I've added the extra horse in. I've gone in the jackpot 2, number 3 and 5, Miss Platina and Broadway Girl. My slight preference will be to Miss Platina. I did banker it in my PA. I do feel this is the right horse here. Just speaking of Vahan's Queen, it has run 5.5 lengths behind Miss Platina before. So I'm willing to lean towards Miss Platina. And another horse, Broadway Girl, you have to have a lot of respect for. If this horse comes back to its best, it will definitely beat this field in my eyes. Just going back to its Cape form, to Red Palace, Time for Love, in enemy territory. This is really strong form. And I also feel it's going to love the extra step up in distance. So this is one to watch out for. And number 7, African Beat, was my 3rd selection. I did add it into some of my bets, and some of my bets I've left it out. But I just liked the way it came back last time. Once again, also going to love the 1750 at Scottsville. I'm expecting even more improvement from it. But there's a line horse with Miss Platina once again. Miss Platina did beat Faisal by 3.2 lengths, and African Beat has run 1.25 lengths behind Faisal. So on that, you're going to look at Miss Platina and Clear Danger, Broadway Girl.
All right, so Gary John's found us some value. 3 and 5, both at 4-1. They're going in our first leg of our jackpot 2 by 1 through 8, by banker 2, by 10 and 11, and just a 32 Rand cost there for jackpot 2, race 5 at 14.40. Race number 6 is a MR merit rated 68 handicap. They're racing over 1,500 meters. Not the biggest field. There are no scratchings, just the 8 runners. Now, number 3, Global Movement, is your favorite at 16-10. Lou the Legend, that's named after my ex-wife. It's not fair. Number 2 is at 5-2. 9-2 the price, number 5, One Scotch. 15-2, number 7, Sir William. 10-1 and better bar those. So you know when it's a merit rated 68, it is generally quite open here. So we'll see what Gary John says. Global Movement, I see that Gavin is riding for Tini Princely. I'm glad to see this combination. They have been once before. Gary John, Global Movement, in good form. Gavin takes the ride for Tini.
Lyle, you have to respect the jockey and trainer here. Global Movement does look the horse to beat. I have put field in most of my I put field in my jackpots and my pick 6 just in case. But you have to like Global Movement on its previous form. It's very consistent. My value play comes up in this race. Number 8, Connoisseur. It's 12 to 1 a win and 16 to 10 a place top 3. I make this a really good top 3 place bet. Just going back, I know Global Movement does have it held, but at Greyville, I really feel Connoisseur is a better horse at Scottsville, and I feel that it's a better horse than Global Movement at Scottsville because they did meet on the 17th of March at Scottsville off level weights this day, and Connoisseur was coming off a rest, plus a draw 12 out of 13, where it beat Global Movement by 2.3 lengths. I also like that they've dropped this horse back to the 1500. I really feel also in the weights today, it's receiving 5.5 kilos from Global Movement, and Connoisseur has beaten it at Scottsville. So I really have to stick with my guns here on Connoisseur. There's so much value in this horse at 12 to 1. If you ask me to take 17 to 10 top 3 a place Connoisseur or 16 to 10 a win Global Movement, I'd have to take the top 3 on Connoisseur, just knowing that we have it held at Scottsville. Plus, we've got 5.5 kilos in our favor. So Connoisseur does look the horse to beat here in my eyes. But like I said, I do have respect for Global Movement. If you look after that, it's a very open race in my eyes.
Yeah, you make a good point there. Down 16 points in his last 5 runs. Connoisseur, there's Gary's each way bet. And number 8 in race number 6. You can take any amount of money you want. And race number 6 over the 1500 meters is due off at 15.15. Race number 7, Fillies and Mares 68 handicap over the 1,000 meters. When you see Fillies and Mares 68 and the 1,000 meters, you know that the race could be quite dangerous. 11 runners here. Your favorite is number 9, Jane's Vision. That's at 7 to 2. 4 to 1 about number 3. That's Prankster. 9 to 2 the pair, Lady of Vix, number 2. And the 8, Edge of Tomorrow. 5's about number 11, and then it's 12 to 1 and better by those. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Gary John thinks here, because I've had a brief look through it. It looks quite tricky to me. Maybe he's found out something. Gary John, what do you think, race 7?
Lyle, I've taken a massive chance here and I've banked Lady of Vix in absolutely everything. I really think this is a very nice horse in the making. I was ultra impressive in its last run where it beat Sun in My Pocket. And just going back to its first run to RC Lancaster, 1.9 lengths. Obviously, just knowing that I think that this horse has come on. And if you were to put RC Lancaster in this field, I think RC Lancaster would destroy this bunch. If you look past Lady of Vix, this race is very open. I'll be looking at the likes of maybe Hereinafter or another horse called a Yumi. But this is the type of field. It's either bank and take the chance or go field. But I really like this horse, Lady of Vix, and I know the stable think a lot about it, and it's been putting up some really, really good work this week and also last time when before it won.
All right, there we go. Nice value. 9 to 2 currently. Number 2, Lady of Vix for Tony Riverland and Matthew Thackeray. And that is Gary John's play here. Win. Number 2, Lady of Vix. That's race number 7. Like he said, take a chance. Lady of Vix or play wide. Race number 8, final race on the card. Merited 74 handicap, 1,200 meters. A few changes here. The first one being number 12, Music is Life. You can take the blinkers off there. And number 14, Professor Lupin. That one is a scratching. And back to number 5, Silver Savage. That compression mask has been removed for today's race. Now, as far as the betting is concerned, Master Bling looking for 5 out of 6 in incredible form. 5 to 2. 9 to 2, number 11, Moya Wa La Liga. 6 to 1, the 8, Lion's Eye. Ultra Quick, number 6 is at 7 to 1. The Ghost, the 13, is at 7 to 1, and they are 12 to 1 and better bar those. So you and I just briefly chatted about this one. Gary John, Master Bling, he's just incredibly game, as you said. Moya Wa La Liga, I think you're going to be playing around these two.
Yes, Lyle. In this race, I've opted for an exacta box 10, 11, and 12. My first choice being Moya Wa La Liga, just on the case that it has been drawn badly on the poly at Greyville, now running at Scottsville. It's also a much better horse, I feel, at Scottsville. Just going back to its previous form, it did win 2 in a row about a year and a bit ago, beating the Gliding Fish and neither here nor there. And its Cape form to Cafe Culture 0.7 lengths and King of the Gauls 1.3 lengths. If you're looking for a line horse with Master Bling and Moya Wala Liga, they have met over the 1200 at Scottsville against License to Thrill, where Moya Wala Liga did beat Master Bling by 3 lengths that day. So you have to stick towards Moya Wala Liga, especially being back up the straight. I think this horse is the horse to beat in this field. And I've obviously backed it up with Master Bling, a super consistent, versatile, loves pass, grolly, you name it. And another horse, Music of His Life. This could be the horse that makes the exacta pay. Once again, if this horse comes back to its best, you've got to respect it. There's some nice runs that stick out. 1.4 lengths, it's in Hard Sunshine. 8.6 lengths, The Real Prince. And also 6 lengths, Don Corari. Nothing wrong with that form line. It's a bit down in class. But in my pick sixes, I have put field for safety, and in my jackpots, I've gone a bit more aggressive. But I think the 10, 11, 12 will be fighting it out, with my first choice being number 11.
Yeah, thanks, Gary John. Just listening to you there, I can see why Moya Wala Liga is your first choice. That could be very good value at 9-2. But Gary John is taking that exacta box, 10, 11, 12. Just R6. You can add in, you can do whatever you want as far as that exacta is, but that's the play in the final race, and that'll be getting underway at 16:25.